Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess. I'm just checking out, today is Monday, it's the 22nd of July. What a big weekend. I did readings yesterday at Merryweather. I want to say hello to a couple of beautiful people who came to see me. Well, everybody was beautiful who came to see me, but I did say I would say a shout out to one of the subscribers that came in, Kath, so hello. And another beautiful little girl that I read for, and I won't say her name, but she knows who she is. We made an amazing connection, and I want to say thank you. She brought such a lot of sunshine into my life. So huge day. I love meeting people off my channel. It does make me feel like a little bit of celebrity. Ego does sort of grab me a little bit there. It's such an amazing thing for me. I do want to let you know I'll be at Bateman's Bay all weekend next weekend, so 27th, 28th. 3rd of August I'm at Bomaderry, New South Wales, and the 25th of August back at Bathurst. So those are my next few dates. Don't forget we do have August 11 on Facebook to do a card pull hour. I haven't actually decided on the hour yet. I don't know whether to make it a little bit later this time. It sort of doesn't matter where I put it. There's certain people can't make it, so I might have to just shuffle. The other thing I want to say is we made it over 10,000 yesterday. I was so excited. I just had the best day. So we're over 10,000 subscribers, so I will be starting to think about and organise a day on 9 of Wands coming out there, a day on YouTube to do some readings. So I'm very excited that we've reached that level. So thank you so much everyone for supporting me, subscribing me, loving me, getting personal readings, whatever it is. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'm absolutely amazed that I've got to over the 10,000. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Alrighty, so this week I will try to get the weeklies done either during the week for next week or at some stage or another, so because I am away all weekend and I don't want you to miss out on your readings, so I'll try and get them done towards the end of the week. So after all that, let's get cracking. Okay, nice. What a great way to start the week. We have the Chariot coming out here. Now, the Chariot talks about moving forward. It's the universe's nudge, really. I always think, you know, the universe only gives you so many pokes and then you get the big shove. So I feel like this is a big shove for people this week. Not for everybody, of course, but there's definitely this feeling that everybody's getting moved forward this week on their path. Behind that we do have the 9 of Cups. So I've got to say to you, for some of you, this shove is what you really needed right now in order to come to this wish coming true here. There is some conflict around with the 5 of Wands around something or somebody that needs to be resolved here. So you may be being pushed to resolve the conflict, or they may be being pushed to resolve some conflict here. Yeah, to get about a new start. So the Ace of Pentacles sitting behind that. So this for some of you is about a wish coming true, but I think that you may be in conflict with this person at the moment, which might mean you're not either talking or speaking with them, but it definitely is in your heart to have this happening. And maybe it's them getting a little bit of a shove forward to resolve things so you can get on a new path. Whichever way it goes round, that's the mini story there. So let's get some more detail. Oh, what can I say, guys? 10 of Ducks. The 10 of Cups coming up first. This is about everything being perfect. This is your, you know, your absolute joy card. Happy families, happy life, you know, everything, money coming in the way you need it. Everything at perfection level here. And then we have the 7 of Cups. Wow, a lot of Cups energy this morning. The 7 of Cups can talk about illusion, delusion, or confusion, but it's more about having so many options here and not knowing which direction to go in. So let's have a look why that is. Okay, 3 of Swords here. So there's been some heartbreak or pain in the past. Obviously that needs to come to resolution here on that mini story. Okay, and joy and happiness. What a beautiful reading for a Monday morning. I like it a lot. Okay, there's happiness to be had here in this situation we've got up front. There's great joy and happiness, but there's some confusion here over some sort of breakup, heartache, something that happened here. And both cards here are bookending this. We've got the Sun on one end, Ten of Cups on the other. And I think the universe is strongly saying this situation needs to be resolved here. You know, there's a lot of happiness and joy coming in. You deserve to have this, but this needs to be sorted. So there's some sort of confusion over a breakup here. There's some sort of confusion here. But anyway, let's get some more cards. Okay, Judgment. So possible this could be somebody from your past, because there's a second chance coming in here. That's why someone's getting a shove. Queen of Swords. Yep, there's a truth needs to be spoken. This may not be about love for everybody. It can be about a family situation or even a situation with friends. There appears to have been some sort of disagreement over something in the past, and it could be that this person or even yourself moved on to someone else here, and there's, with this Seven of Cups, I feel like there were things that weren't said or spoken. There was a lot of, it doesn't feel like secrecy, but what it feels like is that there was, maybe this person had lots of options and moved on to someone else. That's possible. But it feels more like there was some confusion or some upset about how somebody was feeling here. And somebody could have just pulled away with this Three of Swords. But the universe is saying that, oh, sorry, Knight of Pentacles coming in there. There's this feeling here that the universe is saying that this needs to be resolved. There's so much happiness on both sides of this. And I feel like the situation is in this sort of like constant feel of neither party really understanding what happened. And you're being given a chance at this again, or a chance to resolve it. But in order for that to happen, someone has to express their truth or speak their truth. And it looks like here someone is making that decision. However, it's a very slow move towards, there's Two of Swords here. This person is trying to understand how to approach this, but also trying to understand whether they even want to approach it or whether they walk away from this situation. Because I do have the Two of Swords here, but I do have the King and Queen of Swords both backing each other here. So this is a person that you have a very strong connection to. Let's just see what the last card is. I feel like I need to pick that one up too. Okay, yeah, someone's hanging on to something here. Okay, so you could be dealing with air signs or earth signs strongly here. There's a feeling that someone's just not letting go of this confusion and pain they felt back here. And in order to move forward on this situation, someone has to speak up, one or the other parties. I feel like the other party is trying to make the decision, but they're not sure what direction to go in or how to go about this. They're a bit, this feeling I've got with this Four of Pentacles is they're a little bit sort of cheesed off about the whole thing, and they want to find resolution. They're actually a little bit, I don't know, a little bit cranky. I know cranky doesn't mean the same for everybody in the world, but sort of a little bit antsy, a bit annoyed about it. And that's what's stopping them moving at the moment. I feel like perhaps you've stood up for something, or you've spoken up for something, and they're not used to having to deal with this energy, and they don't know how to, that's how it feels. They don't know how to manage it. So if you've had a conflict with someone where you stood your ground and you said, I'm not taking that, or, you know, you can go away, I'm not dealing with that behavior, or you know, you try to say or express yourself and the other person was not receptive to that. The other person feels to me like they it's not that they're upset about the situation. They're more, I have to say, more pissed off that someone's done this. That is how it's feeling here. And that's what's stopping them coming back. So they have to let go of this feeling of just hanging on to it. They're just not letting up on this feeling here. And sort of letting it be and moving in a different direction. So they're sort of tossing up, do they resolve this? Do they walk away? What do they do? And that's what's happening here. There's this sort of feeling they're trying to work out whether they want to resolve it or not. They're so confused about it. They're not really sure whether to come forward on the whole thing. If this is to do with even a work situation or a situation where you've had words with someone, I can tell you now, they're not used to anybody standing up to them. They are so not used to anybody speaking their mind to them. And it's taken them aback here, and that's what they're hanging on to. They're not hanging on to, you know, the feelings or the hurt or whatever, or the pain of this, what's going on. They're hanging on to this idea of, what? How dare you speak to me that way? How dare you say that to me? And that's what they're hanging on to. So they're trying to heal from that at the moment and trying to understand. The very fact that it's got them in a dilemma makes me feel like you spoke a truth that needed to be said. We do have the card of Thunder coming out here. So this is from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. And I have to go through my alphabet every time I pick something up. I wonder how many other people do that. You know, A, B, C, D, E, trying to work out where the T is. You think I'd be able to do that at my age, wouldn't you? So Thunder, beautiful card. Have a look at that. It's amazing. When Thunder comes into your reading, it refers to a big dramatic change that feels like a herd of wild bison on the run. Somebody reminded me yesterday that I talk about ducks all the time, and probably they're easier to manage than bison. But bison are so much more attractive. Okay, I digress. You feel it right through your bones, and you know you are powerless to influence whatever events have been set in motion. This is a time to be prepared for anything. Your life is an adventure, and wonderful opportunities are arriving now. The trick is to learn to run with them. Qualities that you'll need now more than ever are flexibility, dexterity, and a willingness to experience it all without dictating from where or in or what form opportunities will come. Your destiny is arriving. Be ready. So whatever this means to you, this reading, this resolution of this situation will start your destiny in motion. So whether that's work, love, family, there's some huge change coming in here once this has been resolved. Thanks everyone. Have a great Monday.